Let's move forward and talk about some of the phonemes and symbols used to represent them in alphabetic or phonetic writing. We know these alphabets or phonemic symbols are used to transcribe various sounds used in a language. English also has its own phonetic alphabet system, and we'll talk about this system in brief in this module. Let's try to know what phonemes are. Phonemes are the basic meaning distinguishing sounds in a language. They distinguish one meaning from another, and they actually, when they're combined with other sounds, make different words, and based on their changes, the meanings of those words change. I'll explain that later on. In short, we could see that phonemes are the single stable form of a sound which can be used in writing. And whenever we want to write down or pin down any sound, we need these phonemes. For example, in the phoneme ta in front of your screen, it's a basic stable sound, and there various words are made of it. And all various uses of this sound would be its tokens. So basic sound would remain the same. If we go further, we see that these phonemes, they function contrastively. This is what I mentioned a while earlier, that when they're combined with different words, they can change the meaning. For example, the words in front of you are fat and wet. It's the initial sounds of fat and wet which changes the meanings in these two words. Otherwise, the remaining sounds remain the same. And same is the case with the words fine and wine. This contrastive property of phonemes is the basic operational difference which distinguish between various phonemes. And without this property, we would not be able to distinguish between various phonemes and their meanings. And when we substitute one sound for another in a word, there is a change of meaning as well. So the change of phonemes would bring the change in meanings. Let's have a look up at some common sounds. These sounds in front of you are consonant sounds used in English language. I'll talk about consonants in detail in the coming module. Let's have a quick look at it for the sake of introduction. You could see the initial sounds in the word pip, bib, den, den. These are consonant sounds. These are the sounds which are underlined. These are the basic phonemes used in English language. You could also see examples in the word hand, church, sing, let, ride. All these sounds in front of you are used in English language. Let's move forward to have a quick look at the vowel sounds used in English language. You could see various vowel sounds are in front of you. In the first column, you could see the short vowel, which is used in bed, and the long vowel of the same nature is used in the word feet. We could also have the examples of flat and potato in front of you, then what and rough. These are various sounds which are underlined in front of you, which are called vowel sounds in English language, and they are used to make various words. Articulation sounds is another important area which we need to understand in order to understand the phonetics of English language. There are various organs of human body which are involved in the articulation of sounds. We know that there are various muscles which are involved in the production of sounds. When these muscles contract, they produce sounds. Muscles in the chest which are used for breathing, and they are also used for making various speech sounds. And this picture in front of you would explain you various organs of human body which are involved in the production or articulation of human sounds. You could see we have a larynx which is there at the below part of this diagram. We could have pharynx, then tongue is involved, lower teeth, upper teeth, and both lips are involved, lower lip and upper lip. We got alveolar ridge. All these organs, they contribute to make various sounds. And in various sounds, it is not necessary that all of these organs would function simultaneously to produce all sounds. Their functions vary according to the production of various sounds. How these phonemes are described, we have International Phonetic Association, which is working rigorously to transcribe and describe various sounds and their phonemes in the world. And they are working on English language as well as other languages as well. It is one of the oldest organizations in the world who is working for phonetics and the sounds of various languages. It was probably established somewhere in 1886. The aim of IPA is to promote the scientific study of phonetics and the various practical applications related to it. And many details about this organization and its functions and the works which have already been done by this organization are available on its website. And the address of its website is in front of you.